Hare Krishna. So I'm going to continue reading from this book called Spirit Matters. A newspaper called the Hindustan Times, which is the second largest newspaper in India after Times of India, published a series of articles, and this one was published on the 10th of March 2003. Its headline was "Society is Astray Without God at the Center." So I'm going to read the column now. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, so they say. Many wars were fought for valid and necessary reasons. Most English people thought their government was helping the Indians when British armies colonized this land, and its entrepreneurs exported Manchester-cut cloth and processed tea. Perhaps most of the UK citizenry felt that their country was bettering the distant land's superstitious adherence to false doctrines that kept her ignorant and undeveloped. Violence is not always immoral or illegal, such as when we defend ourselves against murder. So what is sin? Well, one thing is that when schoolchildren are found guilty of violent crime, we need to do more than just worry. Core values, C-O-R-E, depend on respect for authority, and the absence of such values is rooted in godlessness. Sin may be defined as disobeying the laws of the state or flaunting the laws of God. But what if I protect or hide an innocent person wrongly accused of a crime? What of the inconsistencies and injustices that derive from seemingly religious laws? What of Good Samaritanism? Looking deeper, it's been said that the only sin we truly commit is not loving God enough. Love can be prosaic, verbal, mental, truncated, superficial, and perverted. Lions love their cubs, and surely Hitler's mother loved him. Love of God can also be familial, primitive, and shallow. Statistics show that most people would steal and cheat if they were sure they wouldn't get caught. How is it possible to attain sinlessness, the mentality of not wanting to offend common decency or hurt others? Love of God, like love of anything, is not as easy and spontaneous as it seems. It is more advanced and enduring stages. Love of God requires discipline, sacrifice, and voluntary austerity. In a word, self-control. Those unafraid of controlling themselves and revealing their love of God, as opposed to just thinking they love God, live their philosophy. It is said in Rupa Goswami's writings that a person who controls mind, words, anger, tongue, belly, and genitals is qualified to have many students because he or she has something valuable to teach. Goodness is essential if we, as a race, are to survive this century. If we value honesty, we need to show, not simply tell, what we think is right. We need to bring God back to life.